So, the night that I uploaded my last video, Pocket Camp Complete released, and spoiler alert, I really like it. But I will say, I have some gripes. Today I wanted to talk about what changes were made, what I like and dislike, and my overall thoughts on the game as a player who spent only a short time with the game before it went offline. So to start, Leaf tickets are gone, thank God. They were a huge part of the criticism I had. Now we have Leaf tokens and they are so much better to obtain. First off, when I opened the new app for the first time, I was flooded with rewards from all the quests I had finished from the previous app, and I had a little over like 300 tokens to start because of that. I thought to myself, alright, a 5 pull for furniture is probably like, what, 250 tokens? Since that was the case for the Leaf tickets, but to my surprise, Leaf tokens were 25 for a 5 pull, which was just insane, and only 5 tokens for a single pool. So how do you get Leaf tokens? My biggest complaint for Pocket Camp was the greed tied to Leaf tokens, but now you can obtain them from multiple places, such as raising your overall level, which gives you 50 tokens, the seasonal event battle pass thing, which offers 50 tokens for a lot of the tiers. You can get 50 tokens as a reward for raising your happy home rank in select tiers as well. Gulliver's Ship can also lead you to Leaf tokens if you're lucky. Leaf ticket maps did not transfer, so that means there are no Leaf token maps, thank God. The amount of bells needed for Leaf ticket maps were insane. On top of all this, you can also trade in 10,000 bells 5 times a month for 20 tokens each, adding up to 100 tokens a month. It's a little sad that this is confined to monthly availability, but I guess I can understand not wanting to give people complete freedom since it's still a free game. No pun intended. I'm probably missing some options here, but you get the idea. They greatly improved the availability of the premium currency, thus allowing people to craft many more items that they want. Speaking of crafting, there is a new type of currency, complete tickets. These tickets are seasonal event rewards that can be used to craft items of your choice from past events or limited time craftings. You can also use them to obtain any fortune cookie of your choice, however they're probably best spent on the limited items, but you do you. A small quality of life feature is that you can trade in Leaf tokens up to 3 times to decrease the amount of time needed for items to craft, up to 24 hours taken off that said craft time. This is super nice because, like I said in my last video, waiting 48 hours for something to craft sucks. So now you can only wait 24 hours, which is still a lot, but that's just how the game works. You can also choose to have a camp caretaker now. Editor Luke here, I also just learned while editing that this whole helper feature was a benefit from the monthly subscription service that the old app had, so all of this was new to me. I never paid for that. I didn't even have the option to when I first started because I played like just a few weeks before it went offline. But interesting to note that that is a thing that is available to everybody now. This villager that you choose will take care of requests from residents, catch some bugs and fish, and even harvest fruit or get materials from events while you're not on the app. This is super helpful, and with the market box being gone, I can't mooch off my friends' materials when I'm low. So at least with this new feature, I can rest easy knowing I'm not losing out on certain materials when I'm doing other things. Plus, this villager follows you around everywhere and can even do a little dance with you. I'm severely gagged at this feature. I love Lobo so much, and these little interactions with the villagers during gameplay can really brighten up your day just a little bit. An unexpected slight update to New Horizons that comes along with Pocket Camp Complete is the ability to use custom designs from New Horizons within Pocket Camp. That means you can use pathways on the ground and dress up your villagers in custom outfits, and that's about it, but it is a nice feature. It made me realize I never noticed there was a lack of custom designs in Pocket Camp in the first place. I was wondering to myself why this wasn't already a thing, but with the social aspect being so prominent in Pocket Camp, I wonder if there would have been issues with people wearing inappropriate designs. At least with this being a thing now, I can finally fill up some of the empty space I was struggling with on my campsite. I don't know, the pathways eat and they're easy to place. My only issue is that they take up space as items, but it is what it is. Also, camper cards are so cute. Have you ever wanted your own Animal Crossing amiibo card? Well, now you low-key can with camper cards. These are super cute and are a nice way of being able to pseudo send friend requests via sharing QR codes to add players' camper cards to your collection. That was a mouthful. While you can't interact with your friends you made directly in the new game, you can admire the cards with their characters on them, and any friends you made pre-offlineification of Pocket Camp will show up. Though I feel like a lot of them would edit their cards a bit differently. At the risk of sounding like a creep, I wish I could find these people online and get their more personalized cards to maybe have a little bit more personality to them or have their favorite villagers on them. At least if we can't interact with these friends anymore, we can see them in the new area called Whistle Pass, which is actually quite controversial among fans. Whistle Pass is a little area that allows you to see your friends and ask them for help with the Shovel Strike query, which is great because this is a feature that was strictly online, where you would request help from your friends to get you into this area so that you could hit these rocks and get materials. It's a bit of a bummer that this process has been a bit prolonged by having to show up to this area and ask each of these people, and on top of that, they also can say no for literally no reason. I can imagine this was probably meant to give these NPCs some sense of life, but it doesn't really work in my opinion. Plus, who was saying no in old Pocket Camp? I don't know if you could even say no, just ignore it, I guess. But it is annoying to have to re-ask just for them to say yes literally seconds after declining. The area itself is also weirdly lifeless. The lighting of the area is weird. None of the villagers walk around. They just kind of stay in their one area for the rest of the day until KK Slider comes around to play music at 7 p.m. But even that doesn't really add much life to the area. You also can't decorate the area. I don't know, this is a huge missed opportunity to me. I don't know why we can't put some stuff I don't know, weird. I'm hoping that there's an update someday that will allow decorating, but I'm not holding my breath. Another editor's note before we finish off this video, I did also just want to say that in my last video I had the complaint that having to pick all the fruit and stuff was really tedious after a while, and I still kind of carry that sentiment, though I think with the camp caretaker helping out with other tasks and stuff, it doesn't feel as bad. Plus they do have the option to grab fruit for you as well, so that's a little bit of an annoyance, but overall I think it has been greatly improved nonetheless. Overall, Complete is a wonderful mobile game experience, and I'm not really into mobile games myself, but I'm hooked. It's really nice having a little daily thing to do every day on your phone, and if you are on the fence about the price, I do think it's worth, especially the $10 price that it currently is until January of next year. And I honestly can see this being a good experience at $20 as well, especially if you've already sunk a lot of time and money into Pocket Camp and you don't want to lose all of that progress. I know that paying $20 for a mobile game is not everybody's cup of tea. I myself probably wouldn't be willing to pay that much unless it was my first experience with the game and I've never played it before. So yeah, and I imagine that if you are keeping up with Pocket Camp, you probably have already bought this, but for the new people that are really itching for a new Animal Crossing experience since New Horizons has been kind of abandoned, I would honestly recommend this, at least to hold you off until the next entry in the main series. So yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on Animal Crossing Pocket Camp Complete so far. I have been really liking it, and thank you guys so much for the love on my previous video. I've been feeling super motivated lately to keep making videos, so let me know what you want to see next. I'm thinking I want to dabble a bit in that Model Debut 3 game for the folks that enjoyed my Style Savvy video a year ago. It looks really interesting. I just haven't really had the money to get it yet, but hopefully soon. I would like to get it on a sale because I have heard some critiques about the game, but I don't know. I've also been goofing around in Infinity Nikki, which is this little cute, cozy fashion game gacha, and it's been a really cool experience so far. I want to talk about that as well, but yeah. I hope you guys are having a lovely holiday season. I hope to see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and all that YouTube jazz. My socials are going to be down below, and I will see you all in the next one, okay? Bye!